This is Alan Farley from FX Empire. Let's look at three top earnings plays this week. First up, Shopify. Shopify is still a very small company. It's only expected to earn about $900 million in this quarter, but the stock is just a monster, rising from about 16 in 2015 to almost at 1500 level. Now, Shopify in the last 2 weeks has just gone crazy, rallying from about 1100 up to the 1500 level. That's about 30 to 35%. As a result, here on this weekly chart, the weekly Bollinger Bands, the bar is pushing way outside this top Bollinger Band, which is almost an automatic sell signal. It may not happen right away, but there's really good odds that we're going to get a pullback, perhaps as low as a $1,200 or $1,300 level in the next few weeks. So I'd be very leery about picking up the stock, especially if it gaps up after earnings this week. Now, second on tap is Dow component Walmart. Now, Walmart had a very good 2020 after it went through this very volatile period in March, where there was a lot of disagreement about how well the retail giant was going to do during the pandemic. Well, it turned out it did very, very well, and traders bid the stock up right to the end of August, where it just went and died. This is actually the end of August, and then we have a test of that level in November and a failed breakout. And since that time, there's been very, very aggressive distribution. Folks just getting out of the stock because they don't expect a repeat of its growth in 2021 compared to 2020, so they've moved on to other plays. Now, Walmart is still a very, very good stock, and it has a very nice future, but you got to be really careful about when to buy it, and you may want to wait until it gets down at least to the 50-day moving average, the 50-week moving average down here about the 135 level. Now, finally, we have Baidu, and now Baidu, the Chinese search engine, was in a downtrend for a very long time. In fact, through most of 2020, it was basically through most of 2020, and then it took off at the end of the year when it announced that it had formed its own electric vehicle company. Well, traders love it, the electric vehicle companies right now. The stock took off. What is this, like tripling in price almost from about October up here to a new all-time high. It's up above the 2018 high right now. Now, of course, this is overbought, but it's not quite as obvious as it is with Shopify, because we have this big consolidation pattern back in January, so it was able to relieve a little bit of its overbought status right here. However, after this big weekly bar from about the 280 to 320 level, I'd be very wary about picking up Baidu after earnings this week.